Swim, and I'm Alan Andrews. Yeah, I'm just on my way up to Ferry Meadows, which is in Peterborough, just for a quick session, quick afternoon session. Probably only get about 3, if I'm lucky, 4 hours in. It's a beautiful day, really nice and warm. So yeah, just sort of fancy getting a few hours in. I've got a fair few matches on there this year. Had a few last year, to be fair, but it didn't fish particularly well last year. So we did have a particularly hard winter last year. It was completely different to this year. Very mild winter. We've had a very early spring with, obviously, how February was. Hottest February ever on record. So I'm kind of hoping this year it'll fish a bit better. The problem last year was the fish were just shoaling up. So you'd have someone sort of, you know, bag up with 50 pound of bream, and then in the next peg beside him he might, you know, pick off 2 or 3, and then the rest of the lake struggling for a bite. You know, lucky if you get 1 or 2. I do apologise if this is a bit wobbly. I've got a new camera mount and it looks like it's wobbling all over the place, so apologies for the filming. It looks a bit wobbly. I'll have to sort that out. So yeah, like I say, I'm up on the old A1M now, on the way up there. Going to be a bit of a diversion by the looks of it at Huntingdon, which is the one my dad got caught in last weekend when we went off to Barston. But yeah, so it's going to take a little bit longer. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. I've got a new platform that I've not used before, so that'll be fun. I might have a chance of setting it up. All depends on how high the water levels are. So I'll probably end up falling in a drink using it for the first time, but yeah, it'd be good if I can get that up and running. It's a new Matrix platform, so yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, hoping obviously to film a bit for you, so it's not going to be a particularly long video, so because like I say, I'm not going to be there very long. So yeah, predominantly after bream and skimmers. So yeah, that's the main sort of the main stamp of fishing there that you're after, and you can, like I say, I've been up there and I've had some really big weights sometimes in a very short period of time if you fall on the fish. For those of you who don't know it, there's like 2 lakes there, but they're both interconnected, and they've also got the River Nene flowing in one end and coming out the other, so it's kind of a very natural venue. So it you know, the weather does affect it. Obviously, if you have a lot of rain, it rises very quickly. I've been in a match there last year where it must have come up at least a foot during the match, and some people couldn't fish because you're normally sat in the water because it's quite shallow, just the way the pegs are, the steep banks behind you sometimes. Yeah, if that water rises up quickly, it's very difficult. The first match I fished last year, I wasn't even fishing really in the lake. I was sat on the main sort of walkway behind, you know, the actual lake itself. I was sat on there. It's flooded that much, it had come up that much, and I was casting probably, I don't know, 10 yards before you'd actually hit the normal lake. But yeah, that was quite interesting, a bit of fun. But yeah, like I said, I'm not expecting to really get a great deal. It'd be nice if I get the odd pull. I've been a few people up there, and you know, they've had a few fish, so there are some fish coming out, but once again, I think it's in pockets. But nothing, no amazing weights or anything yet, but just nice to really get out for a few hours and have a bit of a practice. So yeah, look forward to seeing you on the bank. See you soon. Right, well, we're here. Don't know if you can see the lake in the background there, but yeah, there she is. Obviously a lot of people like coming here just to have a general walk around and, you know, bring their dogs and that, because it's yeah, it's a lovely place. So right, I'm going to get all the gear out and obviously get it all stacked on my trolley, and yeah, try and get round to where I want to fish. see it's quite a long way going round to the monument, so which is right round the other side of the lake. Luckily here at Ferry Meadows they've got paths all the way round, so quite easy pushing your trolley round, so which is quite good. But yeah, it can still be a little bit tiring the amount of gear we have to carry nowadays. So, and this is just feeder fishing, so yeah, just one small rod bag. But yeah, I would say we're near a few minutes away now, so we've broken the back of it. So yeah, I shall see you at the swim very soon. All right, buddy. Any good?
No.
No? Whereabouts was you fishing?
I fished right down the end near the bridge.
Oh, did you?
I've never fished down there before, just thought I'd give it a go right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Nothing at all?
No.
You can see we're here. It's peg 68. Yeah, it's not ideal what we really want to do, obviously, but we've got the wind on our back, so ideally we want to be over there where the wind's brushing in. But yeah, I just really wanted to come for a bit of a comfortable session and just try a few things out. So yeah, peg 68. It is a long walk all the way around. It's called the Monument Peg. Don't you see? There's a monument over there. So yeah, I think Steve Ringer made it famous a while ago when he bagged up off of here. I think since then it's been pretty prolific. But yeah, so I haven't seen any other anglers apart from one chap that's packed up, as you probably see. He's fishing further down, fishing a waggler, didn't have anything. So yeah, we'll get tackled up and see how we get on. Right, this is the Matrix Duralite platform. It's been out a while, but I've never used it. So yeah, I've had it out this morning just to sort of mark up where my box needs to fit on it, to make it a bit easier. But yeah, we're going to put it up now for the first time and see how we get on with it. Comes in pretty good bag, to be fair. Two sides to the bag. Then on the other side, got 4 legs and they stay away pretty well. As you can see, the legs are pretty long, so should really cover most venues that you want to go on. I think you can buy some extensions or longer legs, but I think these are going to be pretty good for me. So, don't know if you can see this, but these sections are the front and back, and I'll put some marks on there with some permanent marker to get the runners in place, so then when I put my box on it should fit on there nice and snug. Comes with a couple of spirit levels as well, so when you put it out of the water, you know, you can get it nice and level, so you're not sort of sitting wonky, which is pretty good. fishing pegs where the ground's flat, to be fair. Making this look harder than it should be. Yeah, it's really platform built. Just got to stick the legs in there. If you can see the feet on here, but it's got pretty sturdy mud feet as well, so nice angle on them. Yeah, it's good. There we have it, the Matrix Duralite platform. Managed to get myself up on the platform. Yeah, made a bit of a mistake. I set it a little bit too high really, so I need to set it a little bit lower so it's easier to get on. So yeah, I'm going to go out on a method feeder to start off with. But I'm just going to get a couple of feeder falls out there just to get a little bit of a better bait. I've only got literally it's 2:10 in the afternoon now, so by the time I'm going to start fishing it's probably going to be about 2:30. So I haven't really got long. But yeah, going to put a couple of feeder falls out there and then get me a method feeder on. It's probably going to be a hybrid feeder with a little wafter. Get it out there and then I'll set me skimmer line up probably at about 25-30 metres and yeah, get some chop worm out there as well. Right. Yeah, I put 3 feeder falls out on my method line, mainly pellet with a bit of ground bait in there, and yeah, I'm fishing that on a little mini hybrid method feeder. I've just got a little yellow wafter on there at the moment. Yeah, I'm not expecting that to go round, to be honest with you, a bit of a bonus if it does. And I've also put 4 feeder falls out on my skimmer line. That's only at about 30 metres. My hybrid feeder has gone out at about well, nearly 60 metres actually. So yeah, I'll give it a couple of casts on a hybrid feeder, probably about 15 minutes each chuck, and yeah, if nothing goes on it then I'll drop straight on the skimmer line. I wouldn't normally drop on it that early, but I haven't got very long. It's now 20 to 3. So yeah, time's of the essence. We're really just trying to see if we can find any fish. You know, a lot of the time when I'm doing a short session like this, I won't really normally put any feed out there. I'll just cast out there and see if I can find any fish. But yeah, I've got it on a spot out there. Obviously, if there's nothing on that, then I can cast around. Like I say, the wind's off our back. It's not really ideal. There's bright sunshine. The water's starting to clear, to be honest with you. It's got a little bit of colour in it, but it's starting to clear. So it's not ideal conditions for bream fishing. Yeah, we'll give it a go. We're out here, the sun's shining, it's nice, it's pleasant. So with a bit of luck, we might get a pull. Yeah, so I've brought the method feeder in now. I've been out there for about an hour with that, didn't have a pull at all. Yeah, during that time I had a phone call from a couple of friends of mine who have been fishing here over this weekend, and yeah, it hasn't fished very well at all. There was a couple of guys that fished in this peg and the peg next door all day yesterday, and they had 1 fish between the 2 of them, which isn't particularly good. And over on the high bank over there, where the wind's blowing right into, where I thought would be the better place today, to be honest with you, a colleague of mine fished there yesterday. They only had 3 fish, or 2 fish, and lost 1 I think, and I think there was 5 anglers along there, and 1 other angler had a tench. And I think there's been 3 anglers over there today, including my friend again, and they've not had a pull between any of them. And yeah, that's where I thought would be the favoured spot today. So yeah, so it's looking like it's fishing hard, so I'm not really expecting a great deal. But I've now gone out on the my shorter line, 30 metre line, with some chop worm, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. It's always a chance when you're fishing chop worm to get a pull. It's always a very good bait if it's fishing hard. So yeah, we'll give it a go with, you know, do sort of 15-minute casts. There's no point throwing it out too much, I think, really putting too much bait out there if there's not too many fish around. So might as well do 15-minute casts and see how we get on. If I start getting a few pulls, then I might shorten the cast. If I don't, then yeah, I may potentially start just casting around, see if I can find any fish. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. It's surprisingly cold, this wind, just sitting here. But, yeah, it's obviously getting a little bit later in the day now. It's just gone 4 o'clock, so that sun's getting a bit lower. And still haven't had a bite. I'm just going to give it a little tweak just to
see. Yeah, it's been out there 12.5 minutes now. So yeah, just give it a little tweak, see if that can entice a bite. And yeah, I'll give it till 15 minutes and then I'll bring it in and go for another cast. But yeah, it's not looking particularly promising for a fish. So still, we'll keep our fingers crossed. You never know. Well, I'm still struggling. Yeah, it's just gone 4:45 now. Still haven't had a touch. I was on a cage feeder. It's one of the Guru Exchange feeders, and I've now swapped over to what I call a window feeder. This is a bit of a big one. I've got a smaller one on, and you know, obviously you can see they're quite different. And obviously the bait in these, because obviously you've got the windows, the ground bait can come out. Predominantly you fill it with ground bait. I was putting a bit of chop worm in there and a few other bits and bobs like maggots and some pinkies and pellets. But with the window feeder you can put a lot more sort of particle bait in there, so you can really fill it up with loads of chop worm, or you can put maggots in there, and then you just literally just put a skim of ground bait over that window there to kind of not hold it in there, and that will definitely get down to the bottom before it starts coming out. Whereas with the cage feeder, it starts kind of like spreading bait out as soon as it hits the water, and starts breaking down as soon as it hits the water. It doesn't all get down to obviously down the bed. There's no other reason really for me using this window feeder other than I'm just trying different things to see if I can produce a bite, trying to get the fish down onto the bait if there are any fish around. So but yeah, I'm on my first cast of it now. I'm kind of about 15 minutes into it really, so I'm going to be bringing it in a second and yeah, have a recast on it, but nothing as yet. Well, first indication, didn't see anything on my tip, but I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, something's had a real go at that maggot. There's not a great deal left of it, so but yeah, might have just been a small fish, I don't know, but worth another chuck. Well, starting to lose the light now. Particularly good as I've got my sunglasses on. Yeah, I haven't had a pull, had a single maggot, a few casts to go, but anything else, I've sort of had a bit of a cast around, a lot further out, just to sort of see if there's anything around, but yeah, nothing at all. So it's yeah, been a little bit unfortunate. I thought it was going to be hard going, obviously from what colleagues was telling me, and just yeah, just the conditions as well. And it's no different really to what it was last year. Really hit and miss. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit better this year, but looks like it's still got a little bit of time before it wakes up. But anyway, I've got a few more minutes left on this cast, and then I'm going to pack away and head off home.
Well, I don't know how much you can see. Obviously we're losing the light now. Yeah, back in the car, just starting to leave, just paid for my parking. Yeah, disappointing, never had a bite. Yeah, the only fruits of my labour was one sucked maggot, as you saw, but other than that, nothing else at all. So a bit of a shame, but I gave the platform a good working out, so yeah, quite pleased with that. Learned really sort of, you need to have it set a bit lower to the water, so easier to get on once you're out there and off again. But yeah, I nearly fell backwards into the water when I got off it, but yeah, but other than that I was quite pleased with it. So yeah, I'd recommend it. It's light as well, so it goes away in a nice bag. It's dead simple, rather than carrying a massive great big thing around. So yeah, pretty good, only 4 pieces, so it didn't take me too long to put it together for the first time, so yeah, I was quite pleased with that. But yeah, a bit disappointed on the fishing side. Yeah, after speaking to a few people obviously while I was sat there, had a few phone calls and that, I knew it was going to be pretty hard, so but yeah, it would have been nice if I'd have got the odd pull. So, but there we go, never mind. Hope you enjoyed watching it anyway, and yeah, appreciate you watching it. And yeah, if you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe, give it a thumbs up for me, that'd be good. So yeah, thanks for watching In the Swim with Alan Andrews, and I shall see you again soon.